G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm doing a bit of a Civivi Elementum comparison. We're going to check out 4 of the different offerings from Civivi in the Elementum series. Let's check it out. Alright, so inside each of these boxes, this is what you're going to get. So let me just grab that. So you're going to get this nice Civivi, there it is, Civivi knife pouch. And that's got some really great feeling felty stuff in there. So really like that. That's nice. It kind of just gives you a feel that like, yeah, you know, the knife's going to be looked after in there. Now you're going to get a little Civivi sticker here. Another one here. And here we're going to have the product use and warranty information pamphlet. So it'll just tell you about maintenance, warranty, all that sort of stuff. Here we have our microfiber cloth, and it's actually quite large. So really like that. That's awesome. Check that out. Nice. And we're just going to have some advertisements from Civivi and some other offerings that Civivi has. All right, so these are the 4 Elementums that I wanted to look at. And the reason I wanted to do a bit of a Elementum comparison is because they've got a lot of offerings, the old Civivi Elementum. So this one here is your Elementum with green micarta handles here. Really, really nice. Nice and smooth. Great feel, and also look at that, black and green just looks amazing. This one is the TANTO blade, so you've got that TANTO blade there, and it is in D2 steel. It has your liner lock here. So in fact, 3 of these have the liner lock, and one of them's the button lock. So there's your liner lock there. So if I push that out of the way, folds down easy, flip it open, very, very nice, smooth action. Civivi's a great entry-level knife, I believe, for beginners. Now this one here is your button lock. So press and it falls, and then it will not open unless you press the button lock again, and then it opens up like that. So some people may like that, some people may hate it. Some people really like to flip their knives out. For me, it doesn't really bother me because you just press in the button and flip it open, and then, you know, press in the button and flip it closed. Now, the great thing about this is that it's never going to accidentally fall open or come open unless you push in hard with that button. I like that. I think it's a very, very secure knife. Very, very lightweight as well. All of these are very lightweight. So this has your dark green, it's called. I'd say it's more of a gray, but it calls it a dark green micarta handle. Now, the blade here is your grey stonewashed 14C28N blade, and it's actually a nice size blade, this one. It's got a great cutting edge on it, and it's a good size knife for, medium to large hands. This knife is really nice. Next, we've got this one, which is probably, it's my favorite looking out of all the ones I'm showing today. So this one has your twill carbon fiber overlay on black G10 handles, and it is a Damascus blade. Look at that. And I feel like the carbon fiber overlay with the Damascus blade looks awesome. And again, we've got a liner lock there, so just push it out of the way. Great action as well. Honestly, they've really got good action, the Civivis. They're just a great, entry-level knockaround knife that is gonna perform really, really well. Now, this one is the last Civivi Elementum I'm going to have a look at today. We do have a black stonewash D2 blade there. Nice drop point blade, like all of them except the TANTO. And it's on wooden handles, which look really, really nice. So I'm still quite new to knives, and I'm still learning about them all. And when I was going through lightshop.com.au's website, and I was looking at the Civivi line, I was pretty impressed to see all the different types of offerings, different types of blade types, different types of steels, different types of locking mechanisms. And so I just wanted to kind of have a quick look at these and show all the different types of what Civivi has to offer. Now, they do make, one thing about the Civivi Elementum series is that they make really, really great EDC knives. And let me show you why. So when they're closed, most of them anyway, so the button lock's a bit longer, but when they're closed, they are great little pocket-sized knives. They are fairly thin. They are very light. They have great deep carry pocket clips. So let's just go over some of the specs. So the TANTO here is 11.24 mils wide. Closed, it is 101.33 mils long. Now, because it's a TANTO, it's got two cutting edges. So the first cutting edge is roughly 27.34 mil. And then the second cutting edge, let's just get it right, is roughly 45.75 mil. And the blade length from the end of the handle to the point, or the tip, is about 73.87 mil. So it is a very, very nice sized blade. I'm a big fan of TANTOs. I think they're awesome. I think that for cutting straight lines down like that, they can be used as a scalpel as well as a cutting edge. I mean, this would be fine with food. It'd be fine with anything you want to kind of scalpel or cut down, like on a cutting mat, cut down. Really, really want to be precise with your angles or anything like that. I think a TANTO is a great knife. Also, really good for stabbing into things and then opening. So, you know, if you want to stab into a bag or something and then open it up, that's a great knife because it's got a really, really great stabbing point there. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Let me just get that in focus. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Now, the button lock, it is a bit longer. So, as I said earlier, this one is great for, you know, some larger hands. Nice to see that they do offer a larger knife in the Elementum series. So, closed, this is 114.06 mil. It is 11.47 mil, 46 or 7 mil wide. Very nice and long cutting edge. So let's see that cutting edge there. Now, without damaging anything, be very careful. So we roughly, from the point to the end here, we got roughly 82.1 mils. And the entire knife edge will be just a little bit more than that, or probably about 88, or what do we got there? About, yeah, I honestly reckon about 88-ish mils. And now that's a nice drop point blade, very popular blade style. It is in your grey stone wash, and if we just look here, there is the steel there. So it is your 14C28N. And it's just a really nice knife to hold for larger hands. You know, your thumb can come up all the way up here. My 4 fingers, I don't have too big hands, but I've got decently sized ones. My 4 fingers wrap around it perfectly. Thumb comes on the top there, and I'm good to go. Or I can put the thumb around here. I can put my pointer finger up here. Everything's far away from the blade, so I don't have to worry about accidentally cutting myself. The only thing is with your thumb here, you don't want to accidentally depress the button lock, because if you do, oh, it's going to come down on you. Now, if I can just show you the button lock mechanism, because it's pretty cool. So, see, as I said before, this won't open unless the button lock is depressed. So now, when I push the button, if we can just see here, push, there we go, opens, and bring it all out, let it go. What happens is, it locks that area right there into place, and then when I push that in, there you go, and then it allows the blade to fall, bringing it all the way up, letting it go again, locks the blade in place again. There. So it is a very secure button lock. I do like it. Now, the prettiest one of the bunch, in my opinion. So we have a width here of 11.08 mil. Close, this bad boy is, let's say, the better part of 101 mil. We have an approximate blade length of about 67.16 mil. And then that's the blade edge, the cutting edge, sorry. And the blade length is about 76 or 77 mil. This one's a really nice one. It's really good. I'm looking forward to weighing these because I think this might be the lightest. And again, you know, deep carry pocket clip like they all have. Great liner lock, great flipper tab, great action opening it up. I really do enjoy it. It's very, very easy to just open up and then close again. And I love the weight, the size, and the look of this thing. It's a really nice knife, and I think it would make for a great EDC. Last but not least, we've got the black stonewash in D2 on the wood. And so this one has a thickness of 11.28 mil. We have a closed length of 102.06 mil. Cutting edge is roughly 66 to 67 mil. Let's say 67. And then the blade length is a little bit longer than that, probably about 75, I'd say, 73 to 75 mil. Now, again, this is actually basically the exact same size as the carbon and probably the Tanto as well. So they've got some really good size comparisons and dimensions with the standard size Elementum. As I said again, great EDC knife. You know, all of them have really nice deep carry pocket clips, very, very smooth to just chuck in your pocket and pull out. They've got that little lifted tab here, so it just smoothly goes in, smoothly comes out. And I think if we just close all these three for a second, I think you'll be able to see the difference in width between them. Because, yeah, so the Damascus with the carbon is the thinnest. So that would probably be, in my opinion, the most comfortable to pocket. Not by much, but it's noticeably thinner, surely. All right, so let's weigh all these. So the Damascus comes in at 80 grams exactly. The Tanto comes in at, whoa, less, 79.91. That's a surprise. That is a surprise. The wood handle comes in at 76.56. And the button lock is 89. Wow. So nothing over 90 grams. That's really impressive. Very, very, as I said, really, really nice EDC knives, all of them. Great flip on these three. And then obviously the button lock, depending on if you like a longer knife, a larger handle, larger cutting edge. We've got 3 drop points and a Tanto. So in terms of price, you're not looking at too much difference except for the Damascus. So the carbon with the Damascus is $155, and that's from lightshop.com.au. I will link all of these. The Tanto comes in at $90. That's a bloody bargain. The wooden handle comes in at $115. D2 steel, same steel as the Tanto. Don't know why Tantos aren't as popular, mate. Look at that. It's bloody beautiful. And the button lock comes in at $130. So button lock and the Damascus are the most expensive. Then comes the wood, and then following behind with the Tanto at $90. So very, very cheap knives. Great knives as well. When I say cheap, I mean cheap in price. I don't mean cheap in quality. They feel awesome. They do the job. They do what you need them to do. They're not an issue at all. I think they make great knock-around EDC knives. Absolutely, I do. If you're in the market for, you know, without breaking the bank, for a nice knife to just EDC and use around the house or at work or whatever, take a look at the Civivi Elementum series. You won't be upset. All right, as I said, I'm going to link all these in the description. Just click on the link. It'll take you to lightshop.com.au. And until next time, guys, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.